A very good morning to Honorable Chief Guest and respected principals, dignified teachers, all the invited, and my dear team. On the behalf of Go4Guru, like Priya Selvan, extend a very sincere welcome to all of you present here. Today is an important day for all of us. Now, I would like to call upon the CEO of Go4Guru, Mr. Kayam Ramalingam, to extend about Go4Guru.
Hi everyone. Really, I'm very happy to meet all the school teachers, principals, and decision makers, not only from India, also
இது
from.
வந்து ஓபன் டு ஹெட்செட் போடாம
Also,
அப்படி இல்ல இல்ல
அப்படிலாம் இல்ல.
yeah, I think there are some. Okay. So I'm really happy to see all the school principals, all the decision makers, also parents from Gulf countries, from Muscat to Dubai, and also Singapore, Malaysia. We have a lot of registrations today because this is a very good topic today on the webinar, effective strategies to engage students in online learning, because this is the hot topic around the world right now. So what are the efficient strategies? So everyone is like every one of you, I'm also very eager to hear what Radha to talk. Radha is only pediatric physiotherapist, and also she's an excellent psychological counselor, very popular in China. And she got numerous awards internationally. She received award in Malaysia and also in India for his excellent counseling for children. He's the right one to talk about the efficient strategies to engage students. And also, see, being in America for 25 years, we are always thinking of engaging our children in some activities. So the reason is otherwise our children, they will, evening time, they like to go to their friend's home or they like for parties. Being raised with the Indian culture, always we want our children to be busy with our cultural things than going parties. So always we like to extracurricular activities. Okay, go for Carnatic vocal, go for Bharatanatyam, go for Venus, violin, this class, that class. Because through this, they have a balanced life. Or not only they are busy in our cultural activities, and also it's a balanced life. Always academic side, they feel sometimes a little bit stressed. So through these extracurricular activities, they feel very good when they're learning veena, violin, or vocal. So it is a balanced way, and this is the good strategy. That's what I think. And right now, my daughters are really, they're doing both good, very good in academic and also extracurricular, like veena, violin, and vocal classes, and they are very successful and they're in job anyway. The point is, so this kind of extracurricular activities we started teaching in Go4Guru: veena, violin, abacus, chess, yoga, Carnatic vocal, Hindustani vocal, everything we started teaching for children in the USA. And we are teaching from 2007, last 13 years, we are teaching through online, one-on-one class, group class, everything, because we like to help students. And also in India, we started teaching these extracurricular activities to students through the school. When they are spending 2,000 rupees per month, we are we are charging only 1,500 rupees per student throughout the whole year. For the year, we are teaching these extracurricular activities. So this is what we are doing, Go4Guru, for the students. So I'm so happy today to listen this by Dr. Radha, and I welcome Radha to give his presentation about the efficient strategies learning. Thank you so much, Radha. You can start your presentation, and we are very eager to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this lovely introduction about me. And then I like to share my experience and then viewpoint about effective strategy to engage students in online learning. Whether can you whether you can able to see my slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can see.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Okay.
yes, ma'am, we can.
I welcome all the teachers, principals, and their parents And then thank you so much for you want to know about how to engage students in online learning. First, I'd like to share about some simple story. When we starting a section with the story, it will be very interesting for the student also to listen. So 3 months back, I got a call from your mother. Our daughter is a teenage. She is going to be a 12th standard. And then 3 months back only this online classes and all started. So she called me and then she asked for a counseling. Our problem, the mother problem is the daughter is not interested to attend online classes. She is always on the social media, and then she is, if the mother pulled her to attend the online classes, even she is not interested to listen. So the mother is very much worried about. So my daughter has to attend online classes, but she is not interested to attend the class. What I have to do? How I can motivate my daughter, how I can engage my daughter, how I can encourage my daughter to attend online classes. And then basically, she is not interested to study also. That's and all the mother complained about her teenager.
What about this?
So, uh, whether it's audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, okay, 1 minute. Oh, so mother, she's very much worried her daughter did not attend the online classes. At the same time, I got a call from the teacher. And teacher also needs some tips to how to engage the student in online classes. And then at the 3 months before only, I saw a news in the news. I just saw the flash news that in Kerala, 10th standard girl, due to not able to access online classes, she ends the life. Here, one mother called me and asked me how to engage my daughter to interest to learn online classes. At the same time, there is a news that the Kerala, the child wants to learn, wants to know a lot of things in her life. For the Kerala girl, the education is very, very important for her life. So she end the life due to she cannot able to access the online classes. At the same time, a few weeks before, I just saw a video that in Jharkhand, in the North India, there is a small village. The teacher, he teach online classes through loudspeaker. So from this, I want to tell you that when there is a will, there is a way. So the parents and then teachers and then the principals as motivate our students, we create interest to our students, definitely they will be giving very good academic performance. So what and all we are going to know about in this class. Okay, so this is one type of example where a Kerala girl, she now to get a high speed connectivity, she attended the online classes through on the top roof. So this is and all eagerness to learn. This is and all motivated to learn the online classes. Okay, next one. So what and all we are going to learn about this class. So there will be a lot of practical sections in this class. So when we want to engage our students, there will be a lot of practical class. I think I have to share. Okay, there will be a lot of practical classes. So during the practical classes, so I request all you to on your video. So don't worry about your background and all. I just want to know about, I want to see your beautiful smile. And then there will be a practical classes. There will be a lot of attention and concentration exercises I'm going to demonstrate in this class. Okay. Okay, this is a quote from the teacher. When I work from home as a teacher, I miss the fragrance of classroom. We are enjoying online teaching from home because we are taking classes from our own study room. Although I am continuing teaching courses from home, but for the classroom teaching is a divine rule. And then there is another big quote like, when we are teaching online, we are not teaching to the screen, we are teaching through the screen. So this is and all, as a teacher, parents has to understand this. And another important challenge is, because teachers and then parents, everyone, they are students, they are very much adapt to classroom environment. So once they go to classroom, automatically the brain and the mind will ask them, the student, to focus what teachers say. But in at home, student will be very lethargic, and then they will be say, okay, I will listen, I won't listen. There will be a lot of confusion. So students, teachers, everyone, we are very much attached to the classroom environment. The e-learning or online learning will be, there will be a challenges, but it will be a temporary challenges. The online education will flourish. So now we are going to a new normal lifestyle. Now we are called it as, during this COVID-19 pandemic time, we are called them as a new normal lifestyle. So parents, they have to work from home. Teachers, they have to teach from home. Students, they have to learn from home. So everything is from the home, but teacher has to teach, parents has to engage the child. At the same time, they have to work from home. Students, they have to do all the activities at home. Okay, so what and all the current scenario in education? The schools, colleges, universities are closed, and teachers and students are at home. And then it's challenges to start and engage the student meaningfully. And then during this pandemic, the flipped learning and then blended learning, online learning is, there is more scope for it. And then during this online class, parent involvement in education is very much vital. Previously, when child go to school, the teacher will be take care of the child, and then the teacher will give homework, and then child will write the classwork in the school, and then once the child comes to home, they will read. But here, even the child to make sit in the online class, listen in the online, to make the child to listen and to engage, motivate, the 70% role of parenting role is very much important. So teachers, principal has to engage the parents to motivate the child for online classes. And then this is a very nice picture where in the classroom, teacher, while teacher teaching, the child will be see the teacher's facial expression, and then teacher will be having a very good eye contact, and then the teacher
मैं
can
भेज रही हूँ लिंक.
grab the student attention, and then the student want to willingness to learn. And then here in the online classes, it's a teacher will be teaching, and then student will be engaging the child for online classes. And then
Hello, ma'am.
So it is some like classroom is, we in classroom, the teacher can teach a lot of life skills. So social skill, mainly as a therapist, I engage the parents to, if the child has a speech delay, language developmental delay, or autism, I encourage the teacher, parents to enroll in school. So in the school environment, in preschool environment, child will know how to interact with the peer group, the social skill, life skill, how to do our sharing, how to know about our emotions. It's not only school, it's not only for educational academic purpose, it's everything for the student. But here at home, how the teacher has to engage life skill, emotions, and other important aspect of the development. So there is a many distractions in online classes. So when child is sit in the online class, there will be a lot of disturbance. There will be a cooker sound, a mixie sound, and then mother will be doing some activities. So I am also a parent of two children. My elder one is in the 12th, my younger one is in the 3rd standard. So my both the children are they are also in the online classes. So I know what happening. So there is a lot of distractions in online classes. And then, but at the moment during this pandemic, online classes is vital, is essential, because when the child did not have anything while reading, so when they are lot of reading and writing during the online classes, it will be improve the development, overall development of the online overall development. Okay, so educational, what we have to prepare teacher, principals, trainer, parents, they have to prepare the student to participate in the world. But there are a lot of problem, what shapes the future and world solve the problem. So this is a 2009 itself, effectiveness of online environment, effective online learning environment engage students towards higher level of thinking, promote active student involvement, accommodate individual difference and motivate learners. So now from classroom learning, training to online training, how we can do. So prior to that, talk to people, connect with them, make your e-learning should be like a conversation between people, real people, not robot. Teaching in internet age means we must teach tomorrow's skills today. So how we can engage students during the online teaching? So this is a very good research study. In the research study, one. Okay. In this research study, in the troubled times, learners need the presence online. So what teaching presence describe the design, facilitation, direction of cognitive social process for the process of realizing the personal meaning and the educating worthful learning outcome. And then socially projecting social present, you invite the learner to engage purposefully, active, meaningful interaction, establish and maintain relationships in the online learning environment. Cognitive presence, you invite the learner to construct and confirm meaning through sustained reflections. Okay, so this is and all some of the tips. Teachers has to make a eye contact with the students, and they have to begin the class with greeting and warm-up activities and games. So I'm going to tell the practical aspect of this, and the teacher has to be enthusiastic about your class and your students and the lesson. Don't forget to smile. So this is at all some of the tips. So first and foremost, so when usually what happens, so when there is a online classes for higher secondary students, means 10 o'clock class means student usually wake up at 9:55 or 9:50, and then immediately they will brush and then they will sit in the online class. And then how the teacher expect immediately when start the physics, chemistry, maths, immediately when the student, okay, just get up, did not had any breakfast, sit in the class, and then student will be listening. So all the subject physics, chemistry, immediately teacher will start the class, online class. So the student, teacher also don't know whether student is interested or not, and then student also is okay, because usually in the online class, I think 50% the video, student video has to be off in the Zoom or other online class platform. So whenever teacher wants to know about the student performance, then the teacher will be asked to turn on the videos. But what happens, so 5 minutes to 10 minutes only student will do some morning routine, and then they will be sit in online class. So how the teacher expect the student immediately to focus in the physics, or chemistry or maths or economics or commerce. So the teacher has to do some warm-up exercise, do some breathing exercise for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, if you do something, it will be tune up. It will be tune up, and then the child will focus. So there is a lot of lack of attention, and then children are very restless to sit in one place during the online class. So teachers eye contact and screen presence is very much important, and then body language. What usually the research says is, till now till now teachers are like a stage player. They will be doing in the stage, they will be teach. But now during the online class, teacher has to be do it like a, cinema actor. So teacher has to do lot of body language to grab the attention. So usually in the public speaking or in the classroom, the what three important, first one is our content, what you're going to delivery to your children, that's a very much important, and then your body language, and then your voice, your tone. When in the physics or in the chemistry or in any subject, when the class is in the monotone tone, so you will be teaching in the monotone. So the student will be lack the interest. It's like an example, like when a guitar player is very good. He is a number one guitar player. He is performing in the stage, but he is giving the monotone like ting 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 like that. It won't be interesting. So when there is a voice modulation up and down, everything will matter. It will be engage the student to listen. At the same time, your body language. Previously, in the classroom, student won't be give more importance to your body language. Now, because I do a lot of online consultations and all, I see even a breath sound we can listen. Even a small body language, small facial expression will be easily can be identified in the online classes. Small. Even in the classroom, and the child is naughty, and then is distracting, means we can show our facial expression. But while in the online classes, it will be easily shown. And then many online classes up to 6th standard, parents will be beside the student to engage the student in the technical aspect and all. So as a parent, I am requesting all the parents, don't be judgmental. Don't be judgmental. Don't be judgmental about why the teacher are teaching like that, why there is class is not interesting, why teacher is like that. Don't no judgmental. So without judgmental only your child can able to learn. If you itself have a lot of judgmental about the teacher, your child cannot able to learn. That your child is a reflection. So you should be positive enough to engage online. As a parent, you should be positive enough to engage about the online class importance, how much teachers put lot of effort. So in the classroom, it's okay. For online, they have to prepare PPT and then multimedia and then lot of animation videos and then e-content. So lot of work, lot of preparation skill, planning skill the teacher has to do. So the parents has to be keep in the mind that teacher has to do a lot of work during this online learning. So parents should not be a judgmental, and then teachers has to be know about the technology. Till now, they may not be know about how to operate the phone or how to operate the laptop and all. But now it's an opportunity. As a teacher, as a parent, as a trainer, it's an opportunity to learn about the new technology. It's also a one way of learning. So another important thing, how to create interest, how to create engagement, motivation. So teacher has to tell 2 minutes of story about a inspirational people. case studies like that. Even in the max class, even in the commerce, or in the any classes, social science or any classes, in between, that if the teacher tells motivational stories, it will be create interest. So what happens, why the students are not have interest in online or offline? Even in the classroom, many parents comes for the counseling to bring the child. Their main thing they will be tell that my child is brilliant, intelligent, but not interest to study. Not interest to, if he study, he will get mark, but he is not interest to study. Why my child is not interest to study? What parents perception, what's the, it's in the subconscious mind. We parents, we will ask our child to study. Why the child has to study? Why the child has to learn? Why child has to do higher education? The thing is very much important, the field is very much important. When your child, okay, you study very well, okay, what I have to, I will be go to higher second, I will be go to college. Then okay, if you study well, if you get a very good marks in 12th or a 10th, you will be going to a nice college, a nice university, excellent top 10 university. So by that you will get a campus interview. So you will be, life will be settled. So this is what this is a way to motivate the child? No. The importance of learning. Ultimate aim is a money. So if you go attend a very good institutions, universities, topmost college, you will be get a very good job, so you will be earn lot of money. So it's not by that the child will be having a lot of nowadays youngsters, students, and then even primary school children, they are very much know what and all happening in the YouTube. So I got a child who told me that why one child, the parent brought me, and then it's not during pandemic, it's prior to that, I think 1 year before. The child is now does not have interest to study, but she is very good, she is intelligent, and then she is very good in critical and analytical thinking. I asked her, why you not, why there is no interest for you to study? And then she replied to me, I want to become a YouTuber. If I become a YouTuber, I can earn money. So my ultimate aim is to make money. My mother told, if you go to a good college, if you do, my ultimate aim is a money. So for that money, I can become a YouTube channel. I can become a YouTuber. I can open a channel, and then by that I will be get lot of money. So by this, the students know that, okay, this is a shortcut to gain the money. No, we should not engage the student like that. The purpose of learning is to, we have to share our knowledge and experience. Whatever we learn in maths, whatever we learn in social science, that will be a, definitely there will be a lot of reflection our daily activities. If we learn one thing, we can invert something, we can discover something. So the lot of research skill, lot of motivational in research skill will make the child to learn. So it's not only to the money to equip yourself. You have lot of you are intelligent. The parents has to tell you are intelligent, and then you are talented. But at the same time, if you focused on your study, then you will be an example for other. By giving a one motivational personality, when giving example for one motivational personality like a Bill Gates, so you can tell, you can be a Bill Gates. So the other children wants to know about you. To know about you, you have to study. So that's a very good example where the teachers and the parents, they can give why the child has to study. And then they can show a lot of engaging videos. So there is a lot of videos available, like animated learning videos, and then live videos. And then teacher, there is a tip for the teacher. Whenever the teacher takes the class, and then prior to that, 5 minutes, they can they can record the video, and then they see what and all the facial expression they have, and then how they respond to that, because in the audio, in the online learning, the visual clues or will be a student easily grab. So that is and all very much important. So what's in the learning? E-learning increases teachers' effectiveness, and then face-to-face interaction led with the computer aid learning and improves productivity in class, and then real-time learning. So all this formative assessment, everything has to be there in the e-learning. So it is not only for the student, teachers, everyone during this pandemic, everyone we are in little bit of stress. So teachers, they have to prepare the class, they have to prepare the lessons, planning, and then in the classroom, the teacher know, okay, if the child do some behavioral issue, I can able to manage. But here, we cannot be a fixed routine. We have to be little bit flexible of the teaching plan. So then the teacher can know how to react to the students. So it's not only for the teachers, even to the student, or even to the teachers. There will be a lot of family conflict out there, and then peer pressure, fitting and keeping up, higher expectation of parents, teachers, and friends, and inattention, distractions, steady worries, exam problem, bullying, cyberbullying, and all these are stresses for the students, and not only for the students, for the teachers. And then uh, uh, the student will be overstimulation. Previous to this pandemic, I told parents that don't give phone to the child, and then it will be a distractive mode to child to read. But what happened now? Everything is in the online. The parent has to introduce phone to the child, and then laptop, and then but at the same time, parent has know about what their child has to see and what not to see. The social media restriction should be there, but almost due to the lack of rigid routine. So in the school time, morning 7 o'clock, child will be ready, and then they will be get ready, and then they will be going to school. But now there is no a fixed rigid routine. So 10 o'clock online classes means the child will be get up at 9:50, and then they will be attending online classes, and then it will be like that. So they will that lot of lack of sleep, poor nutrition, and then most of the children are there in the social media. And then social media, what happens is parents are there in the Facebook, students are there in the Snapchat and the Instagram. So parents don't know what the students are doing, and students, they are very much know parents what the parents are doing. So the stress, many people the stress lead not cannot focus, get angry easily, cannot sit still, have difficulty sleeping, and feel guilty, sad, worry, cry, and feeling very tired. And this is a brain fog. During this, when we are more exposed to online, when we more exposed to gadget, our brain will be go to brain fog. So what the brain fog? It's a confusion, mental cloudiness, and easily distracted, and difficulty focusing, difficulty concentrating, and difficulty learning new things. Brain feels like stop for a few minutes. So when we are having lot of exposure, what happens? It will be stop for a few minutes, then it will be restart. So that's a brain fog. It's happening in this online class. And then the sleep is very much important. Prior to this lockdown, now also many complaints that the student don't have a adequate sleep. In the classroom, teacher may know that, okay, the child is sleepy, the student is sleepy or restless, and then when student is down, and then not focusing. In the classroom, it's everything teacher can be observed, but in the online also, teacher has to ask this simple question: whether you have a adequate sleep, whether you had a breakfast, whether you had a strict routine. So when there is a lack of sleep, it leads to tiredness, and then difficulty coping with the daily life, low self-esteem, and then feeling of worry and stress. It will be like a circle. So for the student, and then for the teacher, during the online classes, they should need a adequate sleep pattern. So what happens when there is a teen, when they don't have adequate sleep, it affects the cognitive performance and lead to mental health issues, increases risk of obesity, and create changes in mood, and put teens at risk of injuries and make them to tune to substance. So motivation to the student. 5 minutes student will be motivated, but another 5 minutes they might not be motivated. They will be see some status, a Facebook status, or a link, or a Instagram status. Someone will be message them, so they will be demotivated. So the teacher and the parents has to be know whether the child is motivated all the time. Okay, what and all the behavioral issues teacher faces during the online classes? The main is lack of basic manners. So many students, they will be, while listening to the, when they are in the classroom, they will be sit straight, and then they will be calm, and then they won't distract other student. But in the classroom, we don't know how they are, whether they are lying, whether they are walking, or whether they are placing their full leg on the laptop, or how what's the posture, body posture, the teacher don't know. But sometimes there will be lack of basic manners. Some student, there will be giving some behavioral issue during the online classes, and some student, they will be questioning about judgment and the skill, whether the teacher, when the teacher is not equipped with the technology, and then they will be give lot of judgmental, like your bandwidth is very low, and then we cannot able to see you properly, we cannot hear you properly, and then there will be a lot of judgmental, the student will be lot of judgmental about the skills, and then demanding an instant responses. So some student, they will be in the online classes also, they will be keep on distract the teacher to take the class. So they will be giving lot of instant demands, and then they expect a special treatment. So when there is in the classroom, teacher know, okay, they know the personality and then behavior pattern of the student. But in the online, the teacher don't know. But still student will be expect the special treatment what teacher gave it in the classroom. So now attention. So how to grab attention during the online class. So there is a different type of attention, but what is very much important for learning, for learning studying is a selective attention. When your child attend to one specific task while filtering out other distraction around them. So the child, this one will be happen in the school. So while in the school, the child will be know that, okay, I am in the school, I have to behave properly, I have to sit straight, and then I should not do any behavioral issue, I should be focused. So immediately they come to the school, they will be tuned on, and then when they come to the home, they will be lethargic, they will be procrastinate, they won't do the homework, it will be like that. But we have to expect the same selective attention, even there is a distraction in the home. There will be a many distraction at home also, but still there should be a very good, there should be a selective attention for to listen the teachers lectures. So this is and all the very good example, like a divided attention. What happens in divided attention? 2000, in year of 2000, 13 seconds only adult can have attention. Now what happens when there is an internet user? 3 to 5 seconds only attention span. 3 to 5 seconds. It slowly the attention span is decreasing. So 13%, 13 seconds to 3 to 5 seconds. So what now we are, children are more exposed to online classes, and then social media. So they are constantly, they are in the gadget. So it may be reduced still. So 2000 average attention is around 10 to 50, 10 to 12 seconds. And then what happens? It slowly now it's reducing to 8 seconds. So 10 years ago, 12 minutes of attention spans are there. Now it's 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, our mind will go somewhere else and then it will be come back. So it's teachers has to make the student to more attentive and then student make the student to more attentive in the online class. So, okay, why some children is not paying attention in the classroom? It can be in the classroom or it can be in the online class. We call it as a attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. What and all the clinical features? While usually like in the ADHD student in the classroom, teacher will be telling, pay attention, you should not roam here and there, you are distracting the class, you cannot able to sit in one place, you are mandling the thing, you cannot keep your hands still, like that the teacher will be giving lot of complaints in the classroom. But now parents will be knowing that while the child can sit in one place and able to focus, it may be ADHD. So poor attention span and distraction will be there. So what and all will be the clinical feature? Inability to complete the task from first to start, easily distracted, cannot sustain attention, careless mistake, lack of details in work, have trouble organizing skills, and then loses belongings frequently in the classroom, and then difficulty following the instruction. They are underachieve in areas where they have lot of potential talent, such as academic, in the profession, in athletics also. So they will be hyperactive, so restless behavior, talk, they will be keep on talking, they will be interrupt others, and then they want others to talk. And then even in the classroom, hyperactivity kid, they will be having a very good, they will be having an average IQ. So they will be want to tell the answer first, they won't wait for the turn, and then cannot remain seated at the class or a workplace, has difficulty to wait for the turn. And then immediately they will be impulsive, acting out, and then they will be running, hitting, lack of focus. All this comes under uh, attention in ADHD. There is another academic performance why the child cannot paying attention or not engaging is another one is a learning disability. Usually the parents of learning disability, they will be calling my child as a very good IQ but lazy and not doing the work. The definition of learning disability is when the child have average above average IQ, but still the child cannot perform in the class. It's called as learning disability. So teacher has to be keep in the mind that when the child is not perform in the class, it can be a learning disability. Means the child will have a very good IQ, average IQ. The child also know that they cannot able to perform very well like the other peer group. At the same time, they will be emotionally, they will be affected. They know that, okay, I cannot read out loud. If I read out loud in the classroom, I feel ashamed, and then they will have lot of emotional distress in the learning difficulty child. So the basic identification, instead of B, they will be tell D, and then P, they will be tell Q. For 6, they will be tell 9, and then everything will be in the reverse image in the primary section, primary like first standard, second standard, or third standard. And this is and all the different types of learning disabilities. Dyslexia, which is the child has difficulty in reading. Dyscalculia only in the mathematics, and then dysgraphia is very very common nowadays. And what happens in dysgraphia is child is very good in reading skill, but when it comes to the writing, child has difficulty to write from the thought or from copying from the board, because we are very much attached to the gadget. So the child has difficulty to write. So everything, many parents, they will be called me and then they come for therapy because the child is very good in reading, oral skills, everything. When comes to writing, child is refuse to write the homework, refuse to write the classwork, and then the child will be complaints of wrist pain. All these things will be in the dysgraphia. So there is also other type which is a non-verbal learning disorder, visual perceptual, visual motor defect, and then language disorder is also comes in the learning disorder. The another important thing is the student is always on gadget. So nowadays the home is where it will be like this. So the child will be eat with a phone, laptop, and then the child drink, everything is in the home. Students who take online classes must be motivated and then they should be an independent learner. Uh, like to motivate and then to engage and then to create interest, the parents can enroll the students in chess or music or flute or any online classes. So that Go4Guru, they are doing lot of online extracurricular classes. So these extracurricular classes are to make the child to be participate in different activities, and then the stress level will be reduced. So what I am going to do it over here is movement is door to learning. Uh, so this is what I did my PhD in attention, concentration, memory, handwriting, and spelling. What I did is I formulated a called Time to Act program. In this program, I selected some of the small rural school in Viluppuram. I selected a rural schools in Viluppuram, and then I gave all these techniques: attention, memory, and rating, and then uh, academic performance. I give this brain to act to that children, and then they performed very well, and then the result they showed prior to that they don't have they are very much they don't have interest to study, and then they are not motivated, and then they are not interested to pay attention in classroom. But after that what happens is they are they can able to pay attention in the classroom, and then teachers told that this brain to act program enhance the student performance. So what is the act program? I did it in my this is the evidence based, this is my PhD work. This is a evidence based, is a unique movement program that synchronize the body and mind to enhance learning and achievement. It stimulates brain function with a simple movement and develop the brain's neural pathway in the natural way through movement. As a sum, it improves listening, attention, memory, handwriting, and academic performance. Not only that, it is comes from the movement-based learning and neurodevelopmental field as a brain-based learning. It also enhances motor skill, cognitive skill, and social and emotional, speech and language skill, and literacy skill. So where and all brain to act will be there will be lot of effect. The poor concentration, inattention due to gadget addiction. So ADHD is totally different, but due to the gadget addiction, the child have difficulty to pay attention in online classes or offline classes, and then they have difficulty inattention, and then speech and language delay, and reading and writing difficulty, any behavioral issue. Some kid will be very sensitive and then they will be very shy, so they will be expect no one should tell about themselves. So how to break the shyness? And some child they will be uncontrollable anger, and then they are very stubborn and irritating, and then brain to act help the uncontrollable anger, and then emotional presentation, poor impulsive control, weak balance and motor skill, weak posture and sitting position, and weak academic performance. What and all it will enhance? It will enhance attention, concentration, focus, memory skill, thinking, and then eye and coordination, organizational skill, social skill, emotional, and then auditory processing, visual processing, literacy skill. Okay. Now we are going to do some practical aspects. There is a different type of breathing exercise for children. I am going to teach you one technique in this class. It's called the belly breathing. 1 minute, I will stop sharing. I want to see you all. Okay. 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 Can everyone, can you switch on your uh, video? Yeah, it's nice to see you all. Nice to see your smile. Okay, we will do some breathing exercise. Okay, it's very nice to see you all. Yeah. Okay. So this exercise, this breathing exercise, it will be take 2 or 3 minutes. So whenever you do online classes, do the breathing exercise and then see the child, whether the child is motivated or not. And then by that you can bring the attention span. Breathing exercise is excellent to improve the attention. Okay, let we all will do the exercise. It's nice to see you all. What you do is a belly breathing. You have to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. What happens is usually we are breathing through upper part, our lung. But here we call in physiotherapy, we call them as a diaphragmatic breathing exercise, where your belly has to come up and down. Okay, you first look and then you all going to do this exercise, and then you will do this exercise for 5 minutes and you can tell me how it is. Okay, first I will do it. What you have to do is you have to close your eyes and then first you look at me. You have to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then your tummy has to go out. And then you take a deep breath and then hold it for few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow it to your mouth. No, to your mouth. While you're blowing out, tummy has to go in. So when you take a deep breath, your tummy has to go up. When you're blowing out, your tummy goes in. Okay. Let I do one more time. While you're taking a deep breath, tummy has to go out, and then sit straight. Sit straight. When your spine is straight, and then you can focus a lot. Or at our grants, usually they tell while you're studying, while you're reading, you have to sit straight. Okay, you have to sit straight, and then you have to take a deep breath. Okay, let the all do it. Okay, I will expect you to do the exercise. Okay, everyone ready to do the exercise? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's all do the exercise, okay? Now, take a deep breath, close your eyes. Close your eyes is a very good for stress management. Breathing exercise is very good for stress management. Very good, very good. Uh, very good. Nikita, you're doing good. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, good, good, good. 1, 2, 3. Hold it and then blow it through your mouth. Blow it through your mouth. Very good. Reshma, you're doing excellent. Excellent. Good, good. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then blow it to your mouth. Your mouth. Yes, very good. Very good. Very good. And then Renuka. Yes, you are doing good, Renuka. Yeah. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then blow it to your mouth. Blow it to your mouth. Another 2 more times. Yes. Yes. So take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Blow it to your mouth. One last time. Take a deep breath. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. The mouth. Very good. Very good. Did anyone? in the chat box, if you can explain whether did you think anything while doing breathing exercise? Did you think anything? Kavita, yes, you did it very good. Did you think anything doing the breathing exercise? Did you think something else during the breathing exercise? Did you think anything else? Or did
I
you come?
just concentrated on my breathing and it was
Yes, very good, very good, very good. This is a way we bring the attention to our children. So prior to class, do some breathing exercise for 5 minutes, and then before you are going to take class also, do some breathing exercise for 5 times. It will make you to calm, relax, and then whatever online distractions you add, you can able to finish the class successfully. Okay, now, oh, someone was thinking about Corona. Okay, okay. Now, what and all the warm-up exercise? I will share my screen. Okay. Education is a lifelong process, and we want our students to enjoy learning, to value innovation and creativity, to appreciate diversity and become the effective citizen. This is the purpose of learning. Teacher has to tell every day what's the purpose of learning. It's not only the money. Money won't give any happiness. The children has to know while they're learning something new today, it will definitely help them in any one day. So the children has to know purpose of learning. So what and all the behavioral management we can do it in the classroom. Give your student choice and ownership of the class. So sometimes you can get it from the students, and then clearly state the goal and the objective of the lesson, and be positive and engage, encourage and even in correction, and define your behavior expectation. You have to first, before do the breathing exercise, do some small prayer, and then you take the behavior expectation. How the online class to be disciplined in the behavioral explanation, and show a lot of rewards and prizes. There is a lot of emoji for rewards and prizes, and you can engage the children to rewards. So what and all the stress management for the student, it's a steady skill for the student. For the teacher, you can prepare a lesson plan. And then time management. Nowadays, children's main complaint is procrastination. They are very lazy. They are very brilliant. Nowadays, students are very much brilliant. They are ahead of us. But still the performance wise, there is not very good performance. It's due to the procrastination, their laziness, and then they will tell, okay, I will do it next time. Okay, I will be doing next time. When the next time will be coming? That's a very good important. So, and then the time management for the student is very much important. Relaxation technique. So whenever you have to be time management, relaxation technique is very much important. One of the relaxation technique is a breathing exercise. Anger management. Nowadays, I am giving lot of counseling for anger management. Students are just like that. They are very much angry, and then they don't know how to control the angry, and then they hit the parents, and then sometimes I just saw a couple of parents. They shared me that they broke the phone during the online classes, and then they just break the keyboard and then laptop, and then it is and all the it's extreme aggression. Nowadays children have a lot of aggression. Okay, and then the children and the teachers has to be positive thought. Okay, how to control anger, doing the positive thoughts, self control, and emotional regulation. So this is and all the small rules for the online. You have to engage the students now and then. Eyes are listening, eyes are watching, ears are listening, not as right. So like simple rules, not only for the primary school students. You can do it the same rule. Usually, when students they go to higher secondary, the college level, teachers and students think, okay, no need of colors. No, the brain needs colors. When your PPT or anything is more colorful, it will give attraction. So student will pay attention. So like this small type of like rules of on. So the even for higher secondary student, they will be visualizing. They will be visualizing. They will be thinking about, okay, I should be do like this while doing online class. And then what a successful online learner. I already told about good time management, effective communication, independent steady habits. So whatever the distractions are there, whatever the distractions are, students, they have to focus. What's the purpose of learning? So I have to be focused, and then I have to be steady, and then I have to be very good human being. That's very much important. Self-motivated, academic readiness, and technologically prepared. Okay, all this should be there, but if the child don't have enough healthy eating plate. Nowadays, kids, even in this lockdown, the children, they are very much hesitate to eat. And then they just want, they are, because they are very much addicted to gadgets. So when addicted to gadgets, so most of the students, while when they are having the gadget only, they are having the food. So they don't know the taste of the food, importance of the food. So the parents, they have to be keep in the mind that during online class, no food, no breakfast. So they have to be prior to that, they have to prepare healthy lunch and then give to the student. And then this is for the parents. Set up a dedicated, work-friendly, quiet place for online class. Keep minimum distraction. Help your student practice the routine. That's very much important. If there is not a very good morning routine, the classes and then everything, the student cannot able to pay attention, and then the student will be irritable all the time. So teacher has to insist, like, okay, today everyone, when everyone get up, whether in 10 o'clock section, whether they get up at 9:50 or like that, just student teacher has to know, just inquiry about that. And then keep support info handy, and add others to the internet, other sources, and help your child to make a plan. Because nowadays kid, they will tell, okay, I'm reading, there is no plan, there is no steady scale. They will be telling, okay, I'm reading, okay, whenever I ask a student, okay, whether did you write, they will tell, no time for writing, no time for writing. I i don't have time to read for 1 or 2 times. I have time for writing. So a lot of students, they are very hesitate to write. But what, as a brain, the memory as right, memory need writing. When student has read 1 or 2 times, and then after that when they write, they can know what mistake they did, and then they can correct the mistake. So the writing and then planning is very much important. It's not that studying, it's not that always studying. Reading is different, studying is different, learning is different. The parent has to know what the child study. If they're having the notes, and then how they are planning for the study skill is very much important. And then they should have a scheduled break and reduce the feeling of isolation. As in the classroom, the student will be eager to meet the peer groups and then friends. But in the online, they cannot able to meet the friends and all. So the parents has to reduce the feeling of isolation. Forgot, uh, forgot them, and then don't forget to appreciate. And if they did some mistake, you just tell them, okay, this time it's okay, next time you don't do that mistake. Okay, this is and all the small tips. You can do it for the online classes. A student must have notebook, pencil, and man must be ready 5 minutes prior to the class. No food allowing during the class, and then only formal photograph should be used, and then no personal chat allowed during the online class. This is a 2020 rule. What is this 2020? Because we are keep on exposed to gadget. Everyone are thinking about our eye. Whether because when we keep on addicted to the gadget, we have to do lot of exercise for eyes. So this is 20-20-20 exercise rule. For every 20 minutes, you have to look for away 20 feet away, and then you have to stare one object for 20 seconds. So while teacher taking class, and then for every 20 minutes, you can make the student to look somewhere else, not the screen, somewhere else. And then for 20 seconds, again they can come to the class. Okay, this is a effective principle
తలస్నానం చెయ్యొద్దు
of
అయ్యలేదు
online
టైం అయిపోతుంది
teaching. So the best activities or reality based
మాని
activities,
వద్దు
be certain activities are updated, be on the outlook of existing potential activity that can be more to fit to your class, develop any new activity that with the student in the mind. And then this online classes, you should not exclude hyperactivity and then learning disability. Inclusion is very much important. The teacher has to design the lesson plan. She has to think, or he has to think that okay, there can be hyperactive child, there can be a learning disability child. Everyone has the opportunity to do the online classes. Inclusive education is very much important also in online classes. And then this is a very good picture where the teens always there in the screen. Okay, so what about the posture? So we just look around our eyes because our eyes keep on exposure to the gadget. So 20-20 rules has to be there for our eyes. And then for what about our posture? So during the online classes, usually the posture of the students is very bad. And then there should be a very good posture. They have to sit straight, and then they have to be foot flat. This is a very good example for good posture. And then some students, they learn the online classes through mobile phone. When they are keep on in the mobile phone, it is, we call it as a text neck syndrome. Syndrome. So when they keep on exposure to the mobile phone, so they have, even they are attending the online class in the mobile phone, they can keep the mobile phone aside, and then they can look, and then they can talk, and then the benefit of good posture. Okay. So what and all the arrangement for online classes? They sit in a proper formal setup, sit upright and keep the camera at a little distance. Do not eat during the class. Parents should not shout and yell in the background, because this one I seen in my daughter online classes also. My many of student, many parents, they are yelling at the children to, okay, this is taking classes, pay attention. No, and create a learning environment for the child with the least distraction. If possible, child should wear the headphone to minimize the distraction, and there should not be a continuous movement where the child sit, and engage the children to use a magic word like excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't get it. The minimum aquarium of classroom, the child should answer only if it is turned. So this is and all some of the seminar where I conducted about the Braille Act program. This is my online consultation where I am giving consultation for learning disability, and then gadget addiction, and then for attention, memory. Thank you so much. I
Yes.
just, we will again
Online trainers all over the world. We have right now participants from 20 countries. Really very proud, and we are happy. Like every one of you, I also enjoyed Dr. Radha's excellent seminar. And but to contact her, please contact us, or you can contact her directly. Also, for any extracurricular activities for your students, please contact Go4Guru. We have excellent plan with the low cost, like only 1,500 per year for your students throughout the year. We are teaching that. So once again, thank you so much, Radha. You can continue your warm-up exercise. Thank you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
yeah,
సార్
okay, okay. So we continue with a warm-up exercise. Okay, this is good to any classes. You just make the student to just lift up because back posture is very much important. And then you can make it. I think everyone can do this. Yeah. Yeah, everyone can do this. Yeah, just because you are always in the mobile phone and then laptop, so try to always do some stretching. Okay, you just lift up. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, everyone can do. Yeah, very good. And then lift up. Yes, your hand should touch the ceiling. You have to imagine that your hand should touch the ceiling, and then do some one, and then two, and then one, and then two. Yes, very good, very good. Everyone are doing excellent. Good, good. Another one is for hand exercise is just you just this is a stress exercise to release the stress. You just open and close, and then when students are doing like this, they will be more much relaxed, and then they can able to focus on the class. So this is and all small of warm-up exercise. I hope you like this class, and then thank you so much for all your participants over this online classes. Hope it is very beneficial for you, and thank you so much. If any question, you can ask. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's
Thank you, ma'am.
very pressure, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
It is really
Yes.
beneficial.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Dear
ma'am.
participants,
Thank you.
this is Khan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. Everybody, thanks a lot. Participants,
Thank
thanks
you,
a lot.
sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
12 o'clock.
Thank you, ma'am.
So right now, we have some question sessions with ma'am.
Thank you,
If any of
ma'am.
the parent or teacher or principal would like to ask some questions, they can ask the questions. So we are open right now for the question session.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Webinar is going on.
Yeah. Yes, Sridevi. Yes, Sridevi.
Yes, good morning, very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Sridevi.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm the principal of
Yes,
Ideal
ma'am.
School from Mailadurai.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell
It's a
me.
very excellent session and informative session. Very glad to participate in the session. I have a doubt, ma'am. Not a doubt, is my general question. Regarding that online classes, how to self-motivate the students? Any tips for self-motivate the students to engage in the studies, ma'am?
Okay. The self-motivation, the parent play a major role in that because parent has to give lot of motivation to the student. At the same time, student is also has to be self-motivated. That's what I told. What's the purpose of learning? It's very much important. If the child don't know the purpose, okay, I passed, I got very good grade, okay, I will go next. What? Okay, that's not the purpose of education. What's the purpose of education? Why you want to know the knowledge? To share our knowledge. So everything when the child has lot of motivational story, how these people when the child is not motivated, when you show a story about a girl in Kerala to get a eye connectivity, to get your eye bandwidth, she went to the rooftop. So you have to know about her creativity. She's more creative. She want to learn. So the urge to learn is very much important. So nowadays kids don't have that urge to learn. The teacher, parents have to engage the student to why the child has to learn. That's very much important. If the child knows that, the child will be motivated also. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for that wonderful explanation. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah. Who is this?
Ma'am, this is Trimila, principal of Akshara Academy.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me.
And
Yeah.
I need your help. You have to guide me in this, ma'am. Some parents, they feel that because of online classes, the children are having too much of screen time.
Yeah.
They keep complaining about this. How can we help?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, many parents they will be complained about. But one thing parent has to know if there is no online class, what the student will be doing at this time. No online class. The student will be doing something in the mobile phone. What they will be doing? They will be watch TV. There won't be any purposeful. If you can tell the student, okay, they are doing some purposeful activity. No. First, the parent has to understand that even there is an online class, no online class, what the student, whether they are doing something purposeful, that's very much important. And then the teacher has to explain that during the online classes, and then the teacher has to tell about the eye exercise and then body posture. And then after the online classes, parent has to be assured that after online classes or 1 or 2 year 2 hours, there 1 or 2 hours, there should be no mobile phone. Strictly no mobile phone after online classes. If it likes, it will be balanced, because it is very good example, because when the student will be always in the mobile phone, so that one teacher has to explain that at the same time after online classes is over, the student should do some extracurricular activities like drawing, singing, or do some extracurricular activities to refresh the mind. Then they can come to some other online classes. It will be like there should be a lot of break in that. I think I answered your questions. Yeah. Any question?
Yes, ma'am, I do have. I'm Deepika.
Yeah. Okay.
So, ma'am, while we just talk to our, children that you don't have to, use multiple devices, you have to always lower the similar kind of question the principal had earlier. But, rather be taking sessions, and also you said that parents also, play a major role in that. But
Yes. Yeah.
even though everything is being said, but there are students who are still, they are sticking with the routine of their screen time. They are using it. Maybe they are watching some Vishnu Puran, or maybe they are watching something out of, and then they say it is a kind of break we want. We don't really want to play some with something. So இது என்ன ஆகுது அப்படின்னா ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டியும் பேரண்ட்ஸ் எங்க கிட்ட வந்து கேக்குறாங்க. Parents are coming to us and they are asking.
Okay. Okay.
So
But
I'm a teacher in Surat. I'm an IB school teacher as well. So here we have interactions. Anjan Visho, parents also, get with us, and then
excellent. Excellent.
we also tell them. Yeah, we tell them. But ஆனாலும் அந்த குழந்தைங்களுக்கு புரியும். இந்த பேரண்ட் கிட்ட கேட்க, நாங்க அவங்க கிட்ட சொல்ல. No, it's been like giving out, or putting out on somebody. நாங்க குழந்தைங்க கிட்ட மேல போட, parents மேல போட, அந்த மாதிரி. So can you just give one or two tips where I can convey to the children?
Yeah, definitely. One thing, you can tell the parents to make the parents calm. You have to tell them to do some breathing exercise, do some physical activities. That is very much important for the parents and then for the children. It is very much important, because when we are putting blaming on others, it is we are stressed out. It's shown sign that parents are stressed out. They don't know what to do, because the children are always in the mobile phone. Parents are stressed out, but what the parents can do is to bring the child, student, to bring out. They can take the student to the terrace or the open place, where they can do some breathing exercise or some physical activity. Physical activities is not that stretching and all. Some interactive, some thinking related physical activities means definitely the parents will be calm enough to handle the situation. Every parents we can calm enough to handle the children if they are at the presence of mind. If parents don't have presence of mind, when parents is full of stress, so immediately parents will show all the aggression, all the anger only to the children. If parents is calm, composed, relaxed, they know how to handle the children. They can know how to bring back the children from the gadget. So parent has to be trying here first. Yeah. I think I address your question, Deepika.
All
Hello,
right.
madam.
They
I
have,
think I
yeah,
have.
it's not only giving counseling to tune up our body, mind, and soul connection has to be there. If it's not only our brain active, our physical body and mind and our soul, if it's interacted, definitely there will be a lot of harmony in the home. So the parent has to be relaxed, calm to handle the situation if they are in the presence of mind. Yeah.
All right. So you are saying, the bottom of the line, you are saying that parents are, having the more obligation of taking out
Yes.
this rather teacher, are being a teacher telling them
Yes,
about it,
you cannot
right?
tell your child if you are in the 24/7 in the phone, you are in WhatsApp. You cannot tell your child, okay, you don't watch TV, or you don't see Instagram, you don't post any TikTok video. You cannot children. Your children will be asking you, you are watching that WhatsApp, then why I should not watch it? Student
So
will be asking things. So the
yeah.
parent has to be more careful. Even the parents will be telling, okay, I'm work from home. I have my office work, but still, student has to know about that. Okay, still the parent has to give the quality time to the children. That is very much important. Yeah. If they
All right.
do some family activity together for 15 minutes, it's a research proved. If family activity for 15 minutes, there will be tremendous improvement in student academic performance. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, madam.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm Dr. Pranesh Kulkarni from BGS Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
To make it that online class more effective, is it possible to give 5 or 10 minutes for the students to they'll be coming on online, they're teaching, because almost all students are very active and they'll be creative, IQ is more. So if you give 5 or 10 minutes to students, the students also explaining in the online. Is it
Yes.
better introduce this one?
Yeah, it's better, but there should be discipline should be there when they
Yeah,
mingle with
yes,
the
yes.
student, because as a teacher, as parent, we will think that okay, this is an online class, only student or interaction. No, they have social media. Even if
Yes.
even for a eighth standard child, they have Instagram, so they
Yes.
can chit chat wherever they want. They can chit chat with WhatsApp. But still, when there is an effective communication regarding to the class or something, something what happened to today, so what you can do it. Some you can take a teacher can take some different topic, not
Yes.
relevant to the class, but different topic. They can ask opinion about the topic. So that means the student can share and it will be tuned up. Then they will be involved to the online classes. Yeah.
Okay, madam. Thank you,
That
madam.
it- that distract that discussion will be more beneficial. Yeah.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yeah. Any
Ma'am,
other questions?
ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, this is Prabha from Euro District from Nanda Central City School.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have got one question. So
Okay.
relate for primary, middle class, all the strategies what you told was fine. But when we come to senior secondary students, what strategies can be used to
கேட்டுச்சு இல்ல
grasp
அவங்க
attention?
கொஸ்டின்
Because
கேக்குறாங்க நம்ம எப்படி
accountancy
அதை
is
ஸ்டாப்
here.
பண்ண
So how can we grasp the attention while the class is going on?
உட்காந்துருக்கேன் அதனாலதான் சரி
Yes, that's what I
கொஸ்டின்
told
கேட்கலன்னா
you
டக்குனு
before. Even in the physics class or a chemistry class or
ஓகே
any higher secondary classes, what happens is immediately teacher will start the lesson. So when class at 10 o'clock class starts means immediately teacher will start, okay, it can be trigonometry or it can be any kinesthetic chemistry, it can be anything. Immediately teacher will tell the formula, write the formula, take the class. But teacher don't know whether the child is keen up or not. So that's what I told you. 5 minutes, do some warm-up exercise and then tune up the child. Then you can do some classes, mean the child will be more much interested to. That's what I told you. Even in the higher secondary, we can grab the student attention. What I told you earlier. So for first 5 minutes, ask the student to turn on the video. So you know what the student level, whether the child had a very good sleep or not, you can know what the student level. Then you can take the class. So by that itself, you know whether the student is attentive or not. So that's a ticket. So do some breathing exercise, do warm up exercise. There's a lot of exercise. So do for 5 minutes, then you go to the class. Definitely they will have a lot of, they can pay attention in the classroom. Yeah, in online class. Yeah. Any other question?
Hello.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Renuka. Yeah, please tell me.
Ma'am, actually, I am a physical education teacher. We are not taking the online classes. We are like taking the videos and we will do the demonstrations and we are sending the children. It's effective for the children and do it like that or online classes.
Yeah, you can take videos, but we don't know whether the students are doing or not.
Yeah, they have to perform, ma'am. We are sending the videos and we are telling the childrens and we are not confirmed like they are performing or what. No, like it's online classes is good or we can send like this.
Yes, you can because my daughter is also attending online Bharatanatyam classes on that. So the physical exercise is very much important nowadays. During the online class, physical exercise is very much important. So what you can do it is you can ask the child to do some physical exercise, tell the importance of the physical. The child has to tell what and all the importance of physical exercise and do one or two physical exercise. The child has to send the video. By that you can engage the child to do some physical activities, or you can take some online classes for the child. Then they will be you can see a lot of improvement in the academic skills. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I need a waiting to ma'am.
Yeah.
Can I ask the question?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Nikita here.
Yes, Sita. Yeah,
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me.
What about for pre-primary children like pre-nursery, LKG, UKG? Is are we supposed to start the classes like with the warm-up exercise? Maybe children require more physical than classroom teaching, right?
Yes. You can start up with the warm-up exercise. You can ask them to, because that's what I told you. 30 different type of breathing exercise out there. It's not only for the student, we have to do the breathing exercise in the different way. When we do the breathing exercise in the different way, then you can grab the attention for the primary school children or preschool children. They can able to pay attention. But when you're giving your study plan is more on the physical based, exercise based, means they can learn a lot, and then it will be more interactive, and then they have more interest in the class, and then your class activity should be lot of colors. Colors will bring the attention to the student. I hope I addressed her. Nikita. Yeah. Any other question?
Ma'am, last I like to ask one more question. Um,
Who is
is
this?
actually I'm Sridevi, ma'am. Sridevi.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, tell me.
Regarding that kindergarten, this online classes is necessary to the child level.
Yeah, actually, it's not that much necessary, but it's a school and the parent has to decide about that. Because
fine.
it's not, they can learn whenever they want, but it's not everyday section. You can keep it like a weekly 1 or 2 sections like that, because they also will be, they also be always in the gadget only. Even preschool children also in the gadget. They are watching videos, YouTube videos. So 1 or 2 sections per day, it will be more beneficial. And then it's the student and the teachers and the parents has to decide about that. It's about the individuals. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
Any
ma'am.
other? Yeah.
Ma'am, can
Yeah.
we mail you? Can you mail you? Because you have given lot of information. Any doubt if I can I mail you?
Yeah, definitely. I will share my details.
So that will be very useful, ma'am.
Yeah.
because we get into new problems each week we get.
Yeah,
So
definitely. This is in chat box. You can check my WhatsApp number and then my email ID also.
yeah. Okay, ma'am. No way. I deal with children with learning disability and
Very good.
ADHD.
Wow,
And
super.
the problem is I'm not able to control the child's behavior, especially ADHD. So I need tips and clues from you, ma'am. That is my main concern.
Okay. Actually, for ADHD, and then I also giving lot of online consultation for ADHD children, and then for learning disability children. But what we can do it in online, we can do it something differently to make the child to bring the attention. So first, I will do lot of exercise to do some lot of cognitive skill, and then attention skill. Then when we go to the remedial part, it will be more beneficial. Yeah, I
Yes,
think.
ma'am. Thank you very.
Yeah.
Thank you
Good
very.
morning,
I'll
Yes,
write to
I
you,
think
ma'am.
we can wind up.
Madam, just
Yeah,
one
another.
question. Good morning, madam. Good morning, madam. Good morning, Mr. Kayampu Ramalingam of Go4Guru. Good morning, sir. I am Prakash Nair from Nanda Central City School in Erode. And madam, your inputs are found to be greatly appreciable. And I have a very simple question.
Yeah.
This is with regard to the senior secondary classes and secondary classes.
Okay.
When we take the classes for the lower students, they are all in the video. But when we take the classes for secondary and senior secondary, nobody is coming in the video. As in the same case, when you are taking the classes, out of 200 participants, only 4 or 5 people are there in the video. Same problem we are facing in the higher classes. So we tried a lot to bring them to video, but nobody is coming. So what to do?
Yes, that's what I told you, sir. Ask the student to be prepared for the video for 5 to 10 minutes. The student has to be ready, and then they have to come for the video for 5 to 10 minutes. After look around the student, how the body language, everything, how they are looking. So after that, you can turn off the video. So that is, you can keep it like a disciplinary rule. You can keep it like a behavior rule that every student has to be in the video. Then we can take the classes. Then you can watch the student, because almost all the higher secondary students and all, what they do is, one time the physics class will be going on, another side the student will be looking around something in the something they will be looking around in the WhatsApp or Insta, or they will be Google something else. Here teacher will be taking class. Higher secondary student, that they will be doing some activities in social media. So for to minimize to multitasking during this higher secondary, teacher has to be make the student to on the video.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yeah. I think we can wind up the class. I have online consultation now. I think it's so fine.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wind up.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you so
madam.
much. Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
So,
Thank you so much.
anything you can WhatsApp me, and then you can email me. I will guide you. Thank you so much. Thank you for this lovely participant. And then I gratitude to all the participants. You spent 1.5 hours with me. Thank you so much for this. And then I hope it will be enlightening for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
I have another
Thank you,
online
ma'am.
consultation now. So I just leave now. I think Shankar sir,
Yes, ma'am.
can I leave now?
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you, participants. We are closing the session. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just wind up now. Thank you so much.